returning, and hello if you are new. Today I am going to cover what I've learned about Game Master real quick as I build a quick level. I've decided to just totally reverse the factions from my last iteration of this level, so I'm just going to start it fresh all over again. I figured since we're doing it in HD now, it'd be a good time to start all over again. So I'm navigating here with the thumbsticks left and right. Left moves you like this, right moves the camera. The higher you are, the faster you travel. The lower you are, slower you travel. So you want to be high up if you want to move fast travel across the island. So what I've learned is that I'm pretty sure there's a high limit to a higher limit rather as to how much stuff you can actually put on the map at any one time. I think I'm using the mode not in the right way. I'm putting a bunch of stuff down, saving it, and then playing it all at once. I think the Game Master is supposed to put the stuff in dynamically, so I'm sort of using it incorrectly at this point. But that's how I do things, and that's how you'll do it too, if you do it like I do. So, what we've learned so far is that you can't get the bots to man a machine gun nest. Can't get the bots to drive a vehicle. You can put the bots up on top of towers and stuff and give them really good shooting positions, and they won't leave them if you'd like to keep one place covered with sniper guards. If you put a guy up on this hill right here and then get in a gunfight down in that town, Special Forces sharpshooters come down from Signal Hill down to this town and surprise me out in the street right about here after I finished a fight in this town. So I think the main thing I've learned so far is that if you want cover for the enemy soldiers, and you do if you want any sort of realistic fighting that lasts, the guys in the open, it's too easy. It doesn't really respect their abilities and yours, really, frankly. So I'm going to go about putting guys in cover. And to do that, I'm using the Entity Browser. That's the center button on PlayStation button. We want to go over to turn off Soviet, turn on US. Now I'm changing the enemy faction in this from Soviet to US because I don't like this US iron sights. I don't like the gun you spawn in with when you play as a US faction. I got to put a sight on it. And that's been breaking my game immersion. It's causing me to do all sorts of goofy stuff and not actually play the game like I want to be playing it. So what we're going to do instead is make the enemy faction US. So let's see. This is where I usually put them. There's a better place with more cover to put them. That's a lot of guys. Put them in here. That way they've got hard cover at ground level, and that's probably enough of a force for the whole town. But it might be better to have another one over here, like a MO or medic or somebody, I don't know. But these guys may run out of ammo. Like if you want a really good fight here, you should probably put the support guys in. And it looks like these are all fighter class dudes. Yes, they are, so they need medic and ammo. We're going to go ahead and drop those teams in. There it is. That's enough of that's a lot of force for that town. That's one heck of a fight. I've just dropped in right there really quickly. Now, we're also going to do the same thing over here. Over here, we're going to make it worse because we're putting in special forces. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. We're going to put it by the church. Good boys all go to church, don't they? And these guys also need ammo. I want to give them an extra medical. Actually, let's give them 2 medicals. And that's already 40% of our people budget for the entire level. So I'm going to put some sharpshooters up here, and we'll start wrapping this up, and we should be really close to actually playing this. I'm not going to bother with any asset placed object at this point, as just to get a playable level and to test how much firepower I want to fight against, especially just dump a guys in the cover that's already there and just get right to playing it. Because you can get lost putting stuff down for an hour and then find out you don't want any of that stuff, and you've just wasted an hour. Watch the series. I learned the hard way. Let's see, what am I doing here? We want a recon team and a sharpshooter team. What are they called in this? Is it a sniper team? Darn it. How do I get to the text box? The controller. There it is. I've got a keyboard hooked up to my PlayStation. I've got the mouse in it because I've got to control I've got to charge my controller at the same time. What? Are they scout? What is this sniper guy? Oh, man. Is it a patrol team? I don't see any guys that really have I guess it's just a recon team. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. So that's both of the cities fully populated with enough party for you and your crew, as the saying goes, that I've been using. And maybe nobody else, except for that one guy, DJ Cool. Okay, so that's the enemies in. Probably the place you would actually want to start is with a spawn point for yourself. And we're going to skip the journey from the coast and just put it right here behind the church. So I want a Soviet... damn, I forgot I don't have my mouse. Off US, on Soviet. Not a group of people, but not a system either. It's a composition if I want to make a camp. And I do. A checkpoint, encampment. Not that. That one. Command post. There we go. So I kind of want to make a command post where there's enough room to put some stuff. So I guess we will put it down there. We'll just on foot it up to the church instead of dinking around as we have been. So we're going to put it in the same place we did before with the U.S. guys. We're going to be Soviets this time. Now, the only reason I'm doing this, the only reason I'm playing as the Soviets now is because I like the iron sights on the AK-47, and I do not like the iron sights on the M16. Seriously, it's aggravating. And I want to have fun. And that's the whole point here. I don't know, for some people, I think it's difficult to invent rules to play by, because, I mean, I don't know. Is it hard for you to limit yourself? Or arbitrarily limit yourself for the purpose of your own enjoyment? I don't know. Okay, so we don't really need the fun bar now because we have a gun we can actually use. So I'm not going to put, if you want to, you can put a bunch of things down to have weapons come out of. The thing that's actually in the game that does it is the ammunition supply point. I'll go ahead and put it down so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can also build this in-game with supplies. There's a supply economy mechanic. It's an option you can enable. If you hold down the pause button, you can edit the scenario properties. I need to turn on the Soviet faction before I can even spawn as them. This is the toggle for the global supply usage. If you turn that on, then you can have things cost supplies. It costs supplies to spawn. It costs supplies to get gear out of your ammunition thing that I just put down. I'm going to leave it off for now because I'm just trying to do the arcade experience. And this is all fine. Time of day, we want time progression, yes. Automatic weather, yes. That's all fine. We're going to save and close with circle button. Okay, we got the spawn, we got the gear thing. I don't even think I want to use the gear thing. I kind of wanted to do it. Let's do it organic. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put in the supplies. I'm going to put in supply economy. I changed my mind already. Global supply usage, yes. That means it will cost supplies, but that means I can build a base here when I bring back supplies. So you kind of win things, you know? If there's no goal, if there's no prize after the fight, I mean, maybe I'm just conditioned to that by the way games have been, but that's what I'm used to. That's what I like. So that's what should be your guiding star. Like, what do you think is fun? If what you're doing is not fun, maybe you should change what you're doing. True in the game as it is in life. A lot of the times we have more agency than we really realize. Let's see, I just want a transport truck. I want it to look cool though. It's gotta be camo. Okay, so this is gonna be sort of the prize, the loot, if you will, for beating all these bad guys. Where do we hide the truck? Can we put it in the barn? We can put it in the barn. Will it fit? That's a tight squeeze, y'all. But it works. It's in there. Yeah, okay, good. So put the vehicle down. In order to put supplies in it, any entity that you put down, you hold down the square button, it'll pop up this wheel. There's a whole lot of things you can do. I've not tried putting in passengers and stuff, so I couldn't tell you exactly what that does, but editing properties is something I do know. It'll open up a panel. On buildings and stuff, you can open up this panel too. Any building that has supply storage, you can put supplies in it. Okay, so there's the prize for beating those guys. I think over here we should put 2 trucks. We've already hit 2 vehicles in this town before, so I already know where to do it. One there. Not the ping. That's what function for, there we go, there it is. Properties, entity, all the supplies. One thing I wish that was in Game Master that I haven't found so far is copy and paste. Like if I could copy something and just paste it down again. There is repeated drop, so I could put this down. If you hold down R1 and then put down another one real fast. That's what I should have did if I wanted to do this quickly. And then we'll have the other truck over here in the... Let's face it this way. Wait, is there another barn we could hide it in? I don't think so. This'll do. We spent all day looking for a better place, and there's one that'll work. And that's all I'm trying to do is get it working so I can play it. So I think we need to do a quick check of the command post we put down before we play test this, before I forget about it, and I will forget. So where do we put that? It was, oh, that's Beauregard. I'm just looking for Arleville. Okay, so we're down here. We want to make sure the supply usage is turned on this so that we actually use the supplies when we bring them back. The other supplies, we need to click this on. How do I click that? Oh, there there it is. Okay, toggle the lock off, enable supplies, yes, lock that on. If you wanted to just start with supplies there, you can fill this up. I think it holds 600, so half would be 300, and what is it, 12.5%? Half is 300, and what's a third of half? A sixth? I don't know what a sixth of 100 is, so I couldn't tell you the percentage, but it's there. You can fiddle with it. Let's see. I've got the Soviet spawn. I've got enemies set up. I've got prizes set up for fighting the enemies. Let's put a Jeep up here. It's a good time to go to the vehicle filters too. So in the entity browser, over in this far right column, if you want to narrow it down to a type of vehicle, there's a thing for that too. And interestingly, there's just turrets. If you want one of these kinds of turrets, you can do those. I want to specify that I'm looking for a U.S. vehicle. It's a car that I'm looking for an off-road small vehicle. Yeah, let's do a Humvee. Let's do an armored one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also one with a gun on top, but I'm not trying to give myself one of those yet. That's too much firepower, as I demonstrated in the last one. I think I've titled it Fort Octopus in the current iteration. The Humvee with a gun on top is very powerful. Down a guy in one hit, and it's a beast. It's a monster. A veritable monster. Okay, now I could do more here. I could put up, in fact, I think I will. Let's just put up one. To make Beauregard really a tough nut to crack, as they say in the movie I like, we're going to put up one tower and put some snipers on top of it. Now, it's not a faction item. It's not a vehicle. It is an object. We're going to go to the... Wait, how many over is it? 2, 3... There's the water tower. Now, let's use the text box. It is a tower. So we're going to type that in. And I want to use the wide base transmitter tower, this one. And this is going to be a tower for them, not me, so it's going to really nuisance my efforts here. But that's the whole point. It's a challenge. I'm trying to make it so I gotta run around the trees for my life from these guys. Okay, so where do we put this tower? Let's just put it right in the middle here. It snaps onto that point for me. We're gonna put some American... Okay, we want to reset all the filters with R3 there. US, we want group. It is a recon team that we want up there. I think we can, if we're careful. Oh, the other guy he's on the ground. That's okay. We could grab him individually and stick him on the tower too. And there they are. Okay, now, that just made this where I can't sneak up and get close. Those guys are going to see me and start shooting and make noise, alerting all these guys. And it's going to be a fight. I'm not going to be able to get to the town before I'm fighting everybody in it. So, that means I'm going to have to go from here, which is not great ground, or from up here. So that'll be a fun fight. And it'll follow that I go from there to Signal Hill to Beauregard. So there's a natural flow already to the progression of the game. Follows in the direction of where I'm spawning from. If I wanted to build, I would put stuff here, but I don't want to build. I really don't. Maybe I'll let's put a helicopter here, what the heck. If you want to put a helipad down, you can do that. And let me show you how. So over here in the NT browser, it is a system thing. No, is it a composition? I'm sorry. Second page, helipad. Always good to put it on a flat spot. If you hold R1 and use left thumbstick, you can change the way it's facing. Orientated there. Trying to see where the sign is to spawn the helicopter. I think that's it on the lower left there. I'm using my compass. Let's line it with the compass instead of the runway. Like that. Hope that doesn't grate on your nerves. And for added effect, we'll put a US chopper there. Since the US chopper is fun to fly. It's not a composition, it is a vehicle. It is not an APC, but a helicopter. Get over to the list. Why aren't you over at the list? There it is. And plunk it down. There it is. Let's see. We need to put at least one supply thing in this, or it isn't going to matter. The rest of the supply economy isn't going to matter. So we're going to do that right here. Put down a supply depot. What we need to do is... let's reset the filters. It's a FIA composition. Supply depot. And face it like that. It has properties too. Doesn't tell you the number, it just tells you percentage. And we need to put a guard over here as well, so I think that's going to be our last soldiers. Let's make him tough. Not a composition, not a character, but a group of characters. Special Forces Squad. Bam. Done. That's it. That is enough to get this going. I'm going to put down patrol teams all over the place. Basically one in every forest. Until I run it. Oh, I've got plenty of room. I've got plenty of budget to do this. So this way, I'm going to be on my toes. There's going to be these guys coming at me from all over the place at all times. So I'm probably going to die a whole lot. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Okay, is that one too close? That one's not too close. Okay, do we make them too dense anywhere? No, because I kind of want there to be a barrier separating this side from that side of the island. And let's put a base of fire team next to the helicopter. That's 3/4 basically of our human budget. A fifth of our vehicle budget. And it's fair to say I should probably put down one vehicle for myself in case I'd like to drive somewhere. And that is going to be a Soviet vehicle. Since that's the faction I'm playing, we'll make it the cheapest kind of vehicle. Oh wait, I forgot. I thought up some lore for this. So in the last iteration we said it was a quarantine where there was like a Soviet plot to, I think where we said they were gonna, no, it was a FIA plot to make helicopters, because if there's no helicopters for the FIA faction, though there is trucks and jeeps. And then I turned it into a Soviet plot to do some kind of evil stuff in medical tents. And now we're gonna say that the Americans came in and stopped that, and now the Americans are here looking for the quarantine, the sick person, or the MacGuffin, essentially. Last game it was Red Cross tents. This game was going to be this ambulance. So I want to see if I can put this ambulance with somebody in it, hidden somewhere on the island, kind of close to the military site. Down here, under North Head. That's a good spot. Some Where's Waldo stuff happening here. Here in the bushes. I'm going to forget about this. Okay, so in the ambulance, let's put... Oh. Soviet. I want it to be an unarmed guy. I need an officer. Can I make him dead, though? Will he stay in there, or will he despawn? Guess we'll find out. What's he doing in there? We just don't know. Okay, so the object of the game is to find this. And we're going to say it went off the road here, followed that path. So we're saying that we're going to search right here. And to do an objective, we need to... you have to have added the faction to the playable factions list from the scenario properties. So to do scenario properties, hold down the pause button. It fills that little bar in the lower left there. It pops this up. Scenario properties. There it is. The first tab is playable factions. So if you wanted to put in civilians, you could do those. Fiat guys, you could do that. Americans, you could do that. I just want the Soviets. So we're going to save that. And we're going to put in an objective. You have to select it from that bar on the lower left again. We're going to put it right here. Hold down triangle. We want to put a move objective right there. Edit the properties, and we're going to investigate the location. Automatically. Let's see if I can put another dead Russian here. Or some kind of clue. A clue. A small object. That's what we need. Let's see if there's a Soviet faction object that we could put down. Something that looks small and something that looks small and unimportant. That's what I was trying to say. So there's a net. Let's see if we can put a dead guy here. Again, the dead guy's probably going to disappear by the time we get here, but... Oh, we'll just leave that. That'll be enough. That'll remind me, because I'm sure to forget. Okay, we've got patrols all over the place. We've got one team by the helicopter. We've got buku bad guys in both towns. We've got a spawn point and a weapon with an iron sight that we can actually stomach. I think we're set to go. Don't know how long are we into the time on this? 30 minutes? Wasn't bad for setup from scratch. For a playable level. Even did a little instructing. Okay, so respawn menu. Bam. Continue. Respawn as Soviets. We are active 31. Born in Arleville. Yes, very Very good. Here I am. Okay, our first thing is to go up this crevasse, past the church to the town where the bad guys are. Oh, baby. Can you feel it? I'm talking full on Marky Mark Funky Bunch. Good vibrations. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Can you hear that intensity in my voice? This is the heart of the Arma experience, traveling through beautifully rendered lateral landscapes to a sudden and unexplained demise. Good concept there. So I gotta get some of them trucks to my base and get start bringing supplies from that supply depot to the base, or I will get nowhere. I want to be able to at least to get some custom guns, so I'd like to be able to fire with an SVD. 7.62 weapons in this are where it's at, let me tell you. They got the power to drop a fella with one hit to the torso. Here's the church. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Один, два, три. Один, два, три. So I've got a giant coffee mug. It holds about a quart, and it says mocha on the side. So I think, like on my days off, I put like 4 cups of coffee in there and a bunch of milk and chocolate syrup. Just drink it all down like there's no tomorrow. Sha-la-la-la, live for today. A really sneaky game master would hide some people inside the church. But I'm not going to do that to myself. I could go to Game Master and do it right now if I wanted to. It's accessible from the pause menu. You could go right back to the admin mode and drop in whenever you like. But I'm trying to sneak up on these dudes. Take them out and take their supplies for mine own. Get a suppressor to take on the next round of bad guys. I already can't remember where I put him. I've got to be in the center of town where I put everybody all the time. Next to the store, right? I think all the times we fought everybody before, we were actually fought them in the store. Used it as a fort. I deliberately did that last time. It just kind of flowed naturally the first time I fought. I wound up in there and using it as a fort. This time, I don't know. I'd like to try and take them off from a distance where I got some cover and they can't flank me. Because solo, that's how they've been getting me. They come up behind me from the side. It's like, that's the thing to do. They immediately push somebody and start flanking them. Envelopment, you know? It's like a hand grasping reflexively. Reactively, reflexively. A reflexive reaction. A reactionary reflex. get up on top of there? That would be an excellent position. I don't know. Looks tricky. Yes, I did it. They're not there. Fort store it is. It'd almost be worth it to get in there and make some noise and get them to come to me. And I could just close quarters with them all. My one disadvantage in this is that they're not going to be dropping good weapons for me to use. I basically got the ammo I've got, and then I got to switch to weapons that I'm not going to be able, that might be effective with. I seem to remember putting them over there somewhere. I don't see any. Oh, there they are. Do they see me? Can I get up higher? That's not a good one. This might be. No, this is too occluded. Stairways or nothing. Okay, we gotta open with a headshot. Make it count. Thank you for presenting your face. Oh, come on now. That's embarrassing. Well, where do I spawn from? I guess the church. Why don't I respawn and then move myself to the church? That way I don't respawn in with some goofy weapon. How close can we get before we're too close? I think this is not unreasonable. Okay. Call that fast travel. You kind of got a feel for where the game would respawn you if it was that kind of game, you know? You got to be outside where the danger is, but close enough where you don't have to play walking. Tell me that's a guy. I can't bloody see it. It's a bunch of guys. I think I just blew it. Here we go. The old lady in the street gets him every time. with fire. Smoking it out. They're flanking me. Ooh. We're not in the clear yet. This is a dead end, but it's covered enough. Don't need a bandage. Don't need a bandage. Might need a magazine. It's time to counterflank. There's an upstairs. Here already. Let's try to get upstairs. I think that worked. I got another grenade there too. You boys are seem too bright. Barbed wire. What are they shooting at? I know I'm playing Soviets, but it feels like they're Soviets. Shit. Store. Well, I deserve that one. That's still under fire. Okay, where do we spawn? Let's just do it over here. Oh, wait. Not him. I've got to do it the right way. Sort of. Do it the right way so I can do it the wrong way. You know what I mean. Deploy. Game Master. Teleport my happy ass over to here. Where the action is. We'll come from the direction of base again. The church is, well, no, we didn't do church last time. We did right here. That's, I think we should do over here. Where he was. Okay, that's good. Okay, back in it. There was a lot of those dudes. I didn't realize there was that many. I shot through a grenade, right? I mean, before I got shot, there was like 4 of them standing there, stock still. That would have been the time for a grenade. All right, let me stick to cover here. Let me push up on the store again. I might switch to full auto once we get up there. They could be already in there for all I know. Pathetic. I think I hit him. Let's put it back in single fire.
Right. Position secure. Clear.
hit. That's the machine gunner.
Cover it.
Is he down? Shit. I need the mags. How do I get to the mags? There we go. Hey, he's got a sight on his gun. It's a scope, no less. I don't think this guy's coming back around, but... Oh, he dead. He mega dead. He's got a grenade launcher. They were low on ammo, weren't they? I gotta get my cursor to the... I just want that... This. That's what I want. Maybe some of those, too. Alright. A couple more mags. Ooh, he's got a law. Okay, let me see what I can drop in way of AK mags. Drop. Drop. Should be alright on that front. Do this guy. Take. Okay. Got full mag there. Let's reload this guy. Drop the partial mag on this. Wherever it went. Oh, I just dropped it on the ground. Okay. Grenade launcher. Nice and loaded up. Scope on. What if we could put the bayonet on this? Probably not with a grenade launcher, right? Doesn't mean we can't take it with us. For no reason. Alright. Enough jerking around. There's a truck. We're going to take the truck back to... Where is the truck? It's in a barn, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, for mags we got, that's a little better. I believe I can fight with that. I don't think any of these guys have a silencer. That's all I really want now. This guy's got a backpack. What's in the bag? It's very full. Oh, machine gun ammo and a lot of mags. Why don't we take that backpack? Search this guy too. He's got the same thing. He's the ammo dude. What do you got? Nothing. Tracer mags. Take that. I've got enough ammo for this for days. I'm very fat and heavy now. What you got for me? I don't want to take one of their helmets or something, you know? Little trophy. Hey, he's got the saw. I don't really see it being more effective than what I already got. Just heavy and slow. That's not the barn. Okay then. Let's go to the back here. Put in this very heavy backpack. There we go. Now we feel light and fancy free again. Session saved, so it is not corrupted. That's good news. They've stolen the truck. Somebody play the banjo getaway music. Yeehaw! We're making a clean getaway, boys. Oh man, that's a lot of mass. I didn't realize it was going to take that much to slow down. Let that be a lesson to you. Full trucks stop slower and hit harder. Are we going to take this down the little footpath? I mean, we're going to take it down the footpath. The question is it going to survive the descent? Not if we hit it at high speed. Let's slow down before we die. Carefully. Take out the fence. The farmer paid us to do this. This is not property destruction. He's been trying to do that for a long time. Just hasn't got around to it. What the hell is that off the road there? Is that an ambulance? I don't know what that was. UFO? Could be anything. You never know. Oh man, make the turn. Crying out loud. What a weak horn for this truck, right? Maybe you could get out of my way if I ask you nicely enough. You should be like, "Huh." That's how I do. Like when I'm in a hall, "Huh." People get her out the way. That's practice if I ever heard it. Okay, hard-won supplies. How many people did we kill? I lost count with all the bodies of mine intermingled with the bodies of the enemy. Okay, and with this we can build an armory. Boop boop a doop. Not the field hospital, what am I doing? Ammunition. Rotating it there with... There we go. Still got 275 left. That's funny for a lot of gear. Select the shovel so I can see where it is. Can you dig it? It's almost time. The store I'm trying to go to just opened, so I might be wrapping up the stream. I just wanted to see if this would go in HD at a pretty frame rate. I say I'm happy with my content, but I'm not happy with resolution. It doesn't look very good. It didn't look very good. I'm assuming this looks really good. I haven't actually checked the website yet, so I think we're gonna do that. Let me pause for a second and think about what I'm gonna do. It's bio time anyway. What are we talking about? Can't give up now. We just unlocked the fun part of the game. That being this. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to take that car or this car. Let's put the M16 back in here. Along with... because I don't think I'm going to use it if I've got a silenced weapon. Okay, that looks good. Get rid of these grenades as well. And the bayonet. That way we can save our loadout. Okay, looking good. Very good. Okay, what do? Go here. That. I want you to drop all the halfies. And we want to, actually we want to drop this too. We want one of these. Yes, you please. We want one of those on it. You know, I never use the grenade launcher. I'm not going to bring it. And that. Okay. Inspect the weapon. Off with the muzzle brake. On with the suppressor. We're going to leave the scope off so we don't botch our inventory. You can put it, if you fill up your inventory with the scope on, you can make it such that you can't get the scope off. And then if you want to make an iron sight shot, you can't. You got to fiddle with your inventory for 30 seconds, and guess what? Now your shot's gone. So I would recommend leaving the scope in your inventory while you fill up on the rest of your stuff. If you're going to top up your inventory, leave room for your attachments. I like to bring extra bandages. And I've begun bringing a couple extra morphines because I usually take them hits, you know. I don't bring a backpack. We're going to save this loadout. Bam. I think, we didn't set the... I'm supposed to say yes. Scenario not that. Scenario properties. Respawn, yes. Spawn close most. Okay, so we want this to cost 0.1. Now when we play as character and save our loadout, we can see that it costs... okay. What if we have 4 morphines? Cost 118, okay. So now there's actually a supply cost when I spawn. Which means I need to be careful. And I don't have any mags yet. I need to get mags. I think it's safe to drop the knife. This is really clunky on D-pad. Much nicer with a mouse. Take my advice. If you're playing this game and you want to do your inventories quick, this or Daisy actually, have a mouse hooked up. If you're building a level and you want to search quickly, have a keyboard hooked up. It's a winner. I mean, a game console is basically just a more secure PC. That's all it is. Okay, so where am I going? I'm going to Beauregard, Do I have enough firepower? I think I do. We're going to save this loadout. We want to drop one of these and one of those. Save that. 108. That's a little more like it. I'll try to keep it under 100. I'm going to be greedy hogs, you know? I need more than 3 magazines. I got the... Those are not the right magazines. That's RPK mags. Good gun, not the gun I'm carrying. They look similar. I mean, in all the other games I've played, the AK mag looks just like the RPK mag does in this game. So it's not context of this game that's suited to me, it's the context of the other games I've played. All right, everybody, I think we're just about ready to begin the robbery proper. 105. Why don't we... No, let's keep the grenades. Do we want to look cool or we just go as we are? Let's just go as we are. Standard issue Russian grunt. Or let's go ahead and take the boom boom. So many mags. It's crazy, right? But let's put this in the Jeep and take that to Beauregard instead. No, wait. The Jeep won't despawn. I think the truck will despawn if we've driven it and just leave it for too long. So I'm going to drive the truck instead. Besides, we can get more supplies. We could also make a run for... If we can make it up there... No, that's the secret ambulance I forgot about. If we can make it... Where did we do it at? This harbor or that harbor? I think it was this one, wasn't it? One of them. Maybe this one. I don't know. Let's drive up there and find out. Because we don't have enough, we don't have enough supplies for too many more spawns. We'd have one more, basically got one more spawn before we're back to scavenging for supplies again. So we might as well scavenge for supplies now. I mean, we're going to need one left just to get the supplies, surely. I wonder now if the size of these trucks is limited by what's practical in terms of vehicle design, or by the size of the road, or by like fuel efficiency. What's the deciding factor? Because if you start out with bigger is better, then why didn't they go bigger? Really fascinating if you could craft, like, this is not just described. Some military dude somewhere made that, some kind of engineering group, you know, people came together and made this decision. So that is a networked computing task, if you will, because it was a group of people that did it. And they all have got their own little thinkers that they've linked together to do this task. So it's a multi-dimensional task. They're considering fuel efficiency, like engineering tolerances of metal and how the weight of it, how much it can take. You've got to put enough weight in for it to be strong, but not so much that it's too heavy and doesn't go. And you can see how much it doesn't go trying to get up this hill. Does it, but doesn't do it fast. So each of those parameters is another dimension in the calculation. So you end up with, like, you can imagine in your mind's eye a one-dimensional calculation or a two-dimensional calculation. That's just a plane, the XY coordinate. Three-dimensional calculation, you can imagine that too. XYZ coordinate, it's a point inside a cube. But what about a fourth, fifth, sixth dimensional? There's more than 6 parameters to the design of this truck. And there's, 6 people or however many in a team of military engineers deciding the size of the truck. So it's a very complex task handled by a very complex entity, multi-intelligence entity, higher than 3-dimensional task completion. Machines can't even come close to that right now. I mean, if you got a human mind, aided with a machine, but a machine on its own, like without starting out from a reference, it couldn't do it. It's got to have the richness of all of human culture and knowledge, plus what other machines have done and the designs and everything. It's all well stand on the shoulders of giants. Starting out from zero, you'd have to design the wheel, wouldn't you? All right, now we're on the road. The bodies have vanished. Dun dun dun. There's a corpse thief about. How macabre. That's not really the game character's voice. He just talks like that when he's doing a mystery scenario. It wasn't me that did it. This character did it. Through me. My mind. You go up there. That's Signal Hill, isn't it? Are there guys on Signal Hill? We don't want to fight those guys. We want to get the supplies. If I can, I'll get a BMP, and we'll roll it up with armor and the 30 mil. Turismo on here. Oh, there's guys here. This is Beauregard. Well, let's just keep going. We've made it this far. Too fast, suckers. Don't you know I'm the juggernaut? Your puny rifles cannot stop my 2-ton bulk. How many tons does this truck actually weigh? It's got to be more than 2 tons. Hell, the motor's got to weigh a ton alone. Motor and drivetrain's probably 2 tons by itself. I have no idea. I could ask Google, but it's not a rabbit hole for this right now. I want to know, how much does this truck weigh? How many factors were present in the determination of the upper size limit of the design? I want to know I want to see it graphed. 7-dimensional graph calculated by 6 people. Humans are visual creatures, so if you take a bunch of information and just like describe it to somebody with words like I'm doing right now, it doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. But if you can start tying those ideas to visual things, then it starts to make sense. That's why I say one-dimensional doesn't make much sense, but if you imagine it as a point, it's either there or not there, either or, on, off, black, white, that's one-dimensional. Two-dimensional is more like a line. It's a measurement, 2 inches, 3 inches, 17 inches. There's a length measurement. It's there, and there's a quantity. That's two-dimensional. And then three-dimensional is, it's there, there's a quantity, there's 2 quantities. What am I doing? I'm looking for the supplies at the harbor. So I go up over this hill, stop the truck on the crest. I did this earlier. I did this last stream. Yeah, we're going to go on and pull over the truck over the crest of the hill and fight from there. We learned the lesson of the last fight we had here. Roll it on up there. Perfect slide. Don't forget to set the damn brake. All right. Do we have the other gun? We have the other gun. We've got plenty of extra mags if we need them. Hello, bad guys, where are you? Did I not put the supplies here? I put them at the other place, didn't I? There are no bad guys here. I've made an error. A terrible error. That's okay. Back of the truck. Back to the truck. Close the door. Do we just drive off the edge like Thelma and Louise? I've been to the edge. I stood and looked down. I lost a lot of friends there. I've got no time to mess around. Bounce down the hill. All right, before we leave, let's actually drive down there and make sure I didn't put it here, because I don't want to have to drive back. You can crash the gate. Shall I say it? Being shot at. Must be, oh, it's patrols. That's right. I put patrols everywhere. Okay. Now we know what it is. We're just gonna zoom on over to the other side of the airfield here. I think I remember the way. I don't have to get off the map here, so laugh at me if I get lost. It's all part of the wonder and magic. If I was going to make a television show, I would make a television show called Extreme Forces, where people, where like you get professionals of engineering and like different fields and stuff, and they talk about like the crazy extreme things they do that are really dangerous that ordinary people shouldn't mess with. Let's see if I can drag his teeth there. Or like what happens if you get two wrecking balls and swing them right at each other and then smash into one another? Do they deform? Do they just bounce off? I think they would bounce and deform slightly. Don't know though. Want to find out. I mean, wouldn't you like to know what happens? We could get like two, maybe decommissioned big rig trucks, right? Fill them each with like an approximation of a typical truck weight of sand. And then just like crash them into each other at highway speed and see what happens. Do it in slow motion, like so people can see, like maybe it could wind up being a safety thing. Let's dump this. Yeah, baby. Oh, we lose the bet. That's okay. Ha ha! You didn't know we could do that, did you? I want to do it again. We need a bigger ramp and a faster speed. By golly, if she had wings, she could fly. We're doing 70 kilometers an hour. Hey, there's a chopper here. Oh, and a team of bad guys. Forgot about that. Hey, fellas. Suck a big one. I stole your truck. Probably gonna crash it trying to do this. This is an Indo. Not bad. Oh, there was a rock there, that's why. I'm lucky I didn't die. I think we've destroyed the brakes. Did someone say crash the gate? Nothing matters anymore. We're gonna roll down the hill. We're rolling down the hill. On our wheels. There's the bad guys I'm looking for. Another perfect skid. We're gonna die. I think he's dead. First person. It's gotta be behind the trees, right? Ooh. Where's the body? Fucking hell. I pushed it too hard. Alright, spawn at the truck. Oh wait, we can't do that. We gotta... What do we do? We need a respawn menu. Deploy. Game Master. Fast travel. Look at all them patrols. I thought I was safe. Why does he have the same loadout? That's interesting. I need to get up this hill. I'm going to use this cheated advantage here and surprise him. I'm going to lose that M16, but I don't care. I've already shot the grenade. That's what I wanted out of it. No, wait. My dead body's right here. Where's the guy? Die to the inventory screen, aren't I? No. Why not? We know what the worst that could happen is. There he is. I see you, little shit. There's two of them. They see me. Am I gonna die? All right, M16, do your duty. Oh, can I get down? I can't get down. Let's crash or nothing. Where is it? Come on now. One to the gut. One to the face. We're gonna go to, huh? Oh, clever girl. Where are you? Show yourself. Remember, if you know the name of the IP I'm referencing, place it in the comments. IP, or the specific body of work if you know the title. Come on, where is this guy? He was right there, wasn't he? He crossed the road. It's behind the red shed. Where are you at? Where are you now? Not in the sense of what happened to your career, but there you are. I must have shot him in the legs. Where's my shots going? Is that it? I think he's down. I'm gonna get out of here. Please don't get up and shoot me. All right, let's do it. I think he's dead. Oh, he dead. Booty cap. What kind of gun you got? Aw. I ran out of room. That one's prettier, but I can't use the sights. Yeah, backpack. What do you mean I can't take it off? I'm not going to use this stuff. We've established that it's virtually useless. Doesn't mean I don't want it. Wants it. Needs it. Alright, I got an idea. We'll put the scope on this one. So we can take the scope off this one. Oh, can't. Okay. It's because we died and picked it back up, I guess. Whatever. We need a grenadier is what we need. I think there's some more dead over this way. Grass, weren't they? These rocks. Yeah, there's one now. What you got? He's got a saw. That'll work. What do you got? Carbine camouflage. He's got frag grenades. That's going to be more. I've already got a gun. So a machine gun is not going to be much more useful. And the automatic rifle I already have. But grenade launcher is useful, as is field binoculars. Don't need any of that. Want this. Oh, how I long for my mouse at this point. Give it to me. All right, take the morphine. Let's take the red smoke too. After all, I'm a Soviet. Yuck, yuck. Okay, what are we doing? We are going to... Hey, do I want to take that now? Yeah. Yeah. Get the mags off this dude. All right. Let's get the supplies and get out of here. Going back to base, or no? Where are we going? Let's go to the end zone. We don't really need to make another assault on anything. We just drove right through Beauregard, so we've proven that we need to put a roadblock there. I should have been able to do that for the level design, you know what I mean? It shouldn't have been an option. That was supposed to be, you know, the meaty mid-game big fight, you know? We skipped right past it. And didn't pull any of the patrols in on us either, so... Oh wait, I didn't even load the supplies in. And it's broken. Let's see if we can fix it. We don't have the tool. Why aren't these going in my... I don't want to drop the binoculars, but I want to put the backpack away. You know what? It's not that important. Progress. That's what's important. I need to drop it on the ground and put it in the truck. What are we doing? Do the truck. Oh no, maybe there's no room in the trunk. That would stand to reason. Build the supplies, that's why we're here. I wonder why there's only 3,000 there. Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. So in Beauregard, there's an option to place down a supply depot, and when you put that one down, that's when there's 100,000 supplies in it. It's very large. fine. This is fine. Oh, wait. Gotta reload this. Alright. Now we are set to rock and roll. We're just going to drive this over to the end zone. Call it good. We've even got the demolition stuff to blow up the ambulance. Wasn't it a Metal Gear 4, Guns of the Patriots, where the body of Big Boss or Big Boss's clone or something, some iteration or fake of Big Boss's was like dead, like half his torso was being kept alive by machines and it was in a truck or an ambulance or something? That's what I was thinking of when that's what I think of now when I think of this ambulance. I wanted to put like a dead Russian in there, like it was supposed to be a patient zero that they were hiding away. And then, you know, it's the Soviets I was coming in to destroy the evidence so the Americans couldn't find it. We are going to destroy the ambulance. We'll call that the end of the level. We've learned something. If you wanted to, I mean, I guess a sane person wouldn't stop the car when people are shooting at them and get out and fight, but I don't know. Let's get focused on what I'm trying to do. Objective-based activities. If my objective is to get to the road where the ambulance went off and it's hidden in the bushes, by golly, that's where I'm going to go. Do I want to jump off that? You know, I want to and I don't. I'm going to hit this one instead. Oh no, is that going to stop us? Nothing's going to stop us now. Ooh, wicked air. Cleared it totally. We don't need brakes to do this kind of stuff. Let's see. And this dragon's too fair, so I gotta sneak through this way. Down to the coast, under North Head. I think that's North Head up there on the right. I have to remember there's no brakes in this. There's no brakes. Right, we're getting close. This is it. We select the objective on the map. Oh, but it's gone, so we must have completed it. Alright, what are we doing? We're following the path down. There's a patrol over there in the woods. But we're following this path down to the beach and finding this ambulance and destroying it. That is the final objective of the level. I didn't fully flesh out the story of how the Russians were trying to hide Patient Zero in the ambulance, and we don't know where they went. We lost contact with them northeast of the airport. Follow the clues, find out where they could have gone. You know, that kind of thing. So here's the path. Where's the vehicle? You think if I whistle it might bark? Here, boy. Here, boy. Where are you? Agent of Evil ambulance with deadly pandemic soldier inside? Oh, the officer might be dead. Or gone for all I know. Despawned by this point. Gotta be here somewhere. I think I'm too far up the coast. You know what? I'm just gonna look in Game Master because I'm tired of this. It's gone. It's not here. No wonder I didn't find it. It's literally not here. Let's see. Let's go to characters, groups, vehicles. There's a truck, Jeep, Humvee, truck, and the chopper. There's no ambulance. Man. Well, I said there was going to be one. I guess I could put one there. So anyway, yeah, patient 0, military site. They escaped from the quarantine island over there. That one right there is the new quarantine island. They drove the ambulance down the road. The Americans came. They went off the road, down this path in the ambulance. And they hid the ambulance right here in these trees. Right here. That's where that ambulance is supposed to be. Let's see. It was a car. I'll just park it like park it right there. Now let's put some occupants in there. Yeah, now this is looking like a conspiracy. Wait, no, don't get out. Stay in. And then I don't know what that option does. Let's see. Soviet team or U.S. team in there? No, the Soviet team was trying to hide it, so they're who's dead inside. Driver left and got shot somewhere. Here I am up on the beach. I was supposed to start right here after I got out of the truck and find this damn ambulance. We're going to come down to where the path comes out of the trees. Okay. Yeah, I would have seen it coming right out of the trees like I was supposed to. I think I had before it was actually parked right there instead. So yeah. Ooh, very nice. It even looks sinister. Are there dead guys in there? There's a dead guy in there. No, not the damn rig. Just the gun. Anyway, we're gonna blow it up. Do I have the bombs? I do have the bombs. Okay. How do I put the C4 in the quick slots? There it is. There it was. Why does it fade away immediately? How aggravating. Alright, I'm just going to plug in my mouse and do it, because that's how I know how to do it. If you're on controller, I don't know how to help you at this point. You can't just equip it like this. But it's only one block at a time. That's a little slower than I wanted to go. I don't want to have to go back into inventory each time, you know. There's got to be a way to do it. Okay, it says add to quick slot. But it removes it immediately. I don't know. Maybe it's a bug. There we go. I put it in my grenade slot. That's what I wanted all along. Maybe I was doing that and just... I got up too early. All right, now the detonator. I think it just takes one. That's what we're going to do. Let's get up to a nice vantage point. I feel like that's the magazines on the bodies of the men inside. Ain't that some shit? Everything cool should end with an explosion. Or multiple explosions. Hit spot on. All right. I'll call that the stream. Thanks for watching. We go out to Game Master here. None of these other patrols came and assaulted me. Look at these guys. What are they doing? Well, I guess they are coming up on me. But none of the other dudes did. They all stayed put. And I drove right through Beauregard. Drove right past these guys, those guys. So this wasn't a very good, this wasn't the big fight I thought it was going to be. But I had fun nonetheless. But if you're trying to make your own level, let this be a lesson to you. You need to put up more obstructions or direct people to objectives in the town. Like, you can put down an objective, like, not like that. Where was it? We go to the Beauregard, point you in empty space, hold triangle. You can make seize objective and put that right here. And then we go to Beauregard and seize it. In fact, let's go do that. Let's grab our guy. Where is he? He's down by the ambulance. I'm going to take him and put him over at the armory. So we can gear up and do Beauregard, because I don't want to skip that content. continue the stream. Oh, come on now. All right, let's cheese it. Breaking all the rules, making the rules, and breaking the rules you make. Make the rules you break, and break the rules you make. What about this one? Where's the supply thing? Arsenal entity. This one? There we go. I'm not entirely sure what those do, but might be a way to stop things from crashing that I don't know about. Alright. Now, respawn menu. To go with my save loadout, which is all of that stuff, but I want more. I want to go hand with the PKM. In fact, let's ditch the small stuff entirely, because I always use it. If we're going to be goofing around, let's goof around for real. I think I messed it up. Can't remember what all's in there. Can't remember how they divided it, but you know, let's just put a new one. Is there a way to set it to default? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. Is it right now when I go to use it? Yes, it is. Okay, that's what I wanted. We want... Let's take the RPK. And a rocket launcher. We'll bring an optic for the RPK, make sure it fits on there. Yes, it does. I don't think we can silence this, but we can... It doesn't make sense that we would be able to, so I'm not really... Yeah, there's no muzzle attachment. That's cool, though. Okay, let's get tracer rounds. We are not being subtle today. Drop that clip. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? We got the RPK, that's good. We need a backpack to hold more ammo. Oh, I see what we did wrong. No, it's all in there in one thing. Whatever. You know, whatever. No, we want the... That's the one. Because we want to carry a lot of these. 4 RPG shells. More RPK rounds that I know what to do with. Okay, so instead of driving over there, if we're gonna cheese it, let's cheese it right. Can I put myself in the church? Top of the church? Where's someplace I can be on top of that it won't be instant death? I think this is a good one. We'll try right here. All right, here I am by Soldier Magic. Why am I not hitting? That one hit. Oh, it hit me. Did. Can I bring it back to life? No. Cannot heal. Okay. What do we do now? Respawn menu. Deploy. Let's do the fast travel. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Have they already surrounded me?
Contact. Front. Enemy soldier. One. I'm on it. 2. Flank left. 1. Area clear.
Come on, goddammit. That's more like it.
2.
Ah, that's harsh. Well, can't say they aren't effective. You can't just be on a roof and expect to win. They will flank and surround you. Yeah. See what I want to see. Ooh, I think I want to play against some human players now that I got a good connection. It was bad ping that was keeping me from playing, well, PvP conflict, you know. And then I wanted to make a solo campaign, so I did the streaming on this, and I saw that the stream was 720p. So I decided to upgrade my internet so I could stream better, and now I have a faster connection to play multiplayer on, negating the reason I came to Game Master in the first place. But we discovered things and had fun along the way, so I guess that's how it goes. I really wish there was a way I could just shoot a whole lot of firepower in there at once, like a... Oh yeah, the BMP. Why don't I do that? If we're going to cheese it, let's cheese it right. One last hurrah. If they blow me up, they blow me up. I'm pretty sure they're going to blow me up, but that truck. Where's the town? The town's down there. Is it gonna roll? It's not gonna roll. Okay. She's passenger. Soviet faction. Senior rifleman. Here we go. Why don't we kind of roll down there in neutral and then get on the gun and just see what we can shoot as we roll. So we gotta kind of see, what do we do here? Where's the thing? Where's the engine? Okay, we're rolling. Now we go to the gunner seat. What do we see? This is combat effective. Okay. Let that also be a lesson. Where are these bad guys? There's the town. That didn't go so well. We've gone another 180. We tried this earlier with what did we do? A Jeep covered in dynamite? Oh, it wasn't depressed far enough. Son of a bitch. That sounds really close. It is really close. They flooded me tire. Americans now. No, not passenger gunner. See shit. Alright, so the BMP didn't work. But you know what I can do? If God be with us, who can be against us? Oh, he dead. He mega dead. Thanks for finding the guy for me. He dead. Now I got one of these. Aww. Whatever. You know, whatever. Oh yeah, we're trying to destroy this. This isn't going to work anyhow. Did nothing. Nothing, I say. I'll tell you what I can do. And there you have it.